make sure you stick around to the end because I'm going to be going over how you can win your own Lexin GTX from myself at the SoCal Rider B channel. Also, if you like reviews, you like moto vlogs, make sure you're subscribed for more content like that so you can always hear first when I'm doing another giveaway or a review. Or if you just want to support a cool brother like myself, make sure you sub. Thank you. I believe this type of accessory is one of the most underrated accessories, and here's why. Imagine putting your cell phone on the holder. All of a sudden you look down and you realize that you missed a call or you missed your turn. What's going through your mind? It's probably anxiety. And on top of that, you now have a distracted mind. And with being a newer rider and having the amount of experience that we have as newer riders, the last thing we need to do is have a foggy mind. And a second note, if you just convinced your husband or your wife or your parent to let you ride a motorcycle, what do you think is going through their mind when you ain't answering their call? Of course, they're thinking you just crashed. So let's get into the unboxing of this. We can see that this thing is noise canceling. It's Siri and S voice capable, which kind of concerns me a little bit because who's using S voice? They might want to update that and say it's Google Assistant ready. 15-hour battery life. It's gonna be water resistant, although that really don't matter to me because I'm in SoCal. And if you listen to Tony Tone, you know it never rains in Southern California. You got the Type-C quick charge. That's a plus because the last thing you need is that old school connection cable that only works one way. You got a 36mm high def speaker, Bluetooth 5.0, changeable shells, which I'm gonna demonstrate. And check this out, you got 2 miles of intercom range. And for all you motorcycle gangs out there, when you coordinate your attacks on other motorcycle gangs, you can do a 10-rider conference. Now that's legit. All right, moving on, let's look at this. So we open this bad boy up. Check this out, bro. First thing you're seeing is I'm liking this packaging. This is a real nice, smooth, matte finish packaging. You got the Lexin GTX headphones right there on the helmet. Now, Lexin did say that these seem to work the best with full face or half shell helmets. Right here, you got your little open tab. You pull that bad boy up, and then boom, right there, we're greeted with this nice paper. It says Lexin, #hear the difference. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I already opened this before. These actually come inside of this box right here that I'm gonna open up. But these are the different interchangeable shells that they're talking about. Now, for all you carbon fiber warriors out there, don't worry. This is not real carbon fiber. It actually looks like you can kind of see through it. So if I stick my finger there, you can see through it. But nonetheless, it looks legit. And at first, I thought this was gonna be my favorite one on my black helmet. Shout out to Arai. But actually, y'all know I like that little off-center stuff, you know, that eccentric stuff. This right here, the graffiti, looking legit. And like I said, all you motorcycle gang riders out there, you might like this graffiti. Now, on the left-hand side, we got the accessories. What you would have had in there is you would have had those interchangeable shells, but I already opened this up. Inside of that, you're greeted with 2 packages, right? Throw that to the side. Hold on, what we got here? Oh, snap. Actually, they must have given me double. So check that out. This is what the shells will look like when you open it up, right? Pretty legit if you ask me. Pretty legit. They gave me 4. That's pretty sick. So I don't know if you're gonna get 2 as well, you know, 2 of each as well. But in this pack, they gave me 2 as each. So whoever wins the other pack, you know, that I have, let me know if you ended up getting 4. Now, underneath the accessories box, you're greeted with the manual. You know what I mean? I've never installed one of these, so I'm definitely gonna be using the manual to figure out how to install this. And you know what? I'm gonna actually install this on camera. You know, obviously I'm gonna use the magic of editing to get through some of this, but I'm gonna install it and see how hard it is to install, but y'all can be a part of that. Now, also inside of this box, you get these 2 little doohickeys right here. And from my understanding, these doohickeys are actually what you're gonna decide, you know, to stick on the side of the helmet to actually get this beautiful piece right here, the GTX itself, clipped on. What else do we have in here? So inside this little baggie, this little weed bag right here, you got another weed bag, but also you got various accessories to actually get your whole intercom system set up. And from my understanding, these are gonna be options. You don't have to use it all. Now moving along to the start of the show, let's see, how hard is this to take out? It's kind of difficult to get this bad boy out. In this box for reference, right? Right here, you got your down button, you got your up button. This is the changeable shell. I'm gonna find out how to change that out right quick. This is your power button. Behind this little flap right here, that's where you got your new school USB-C. And then this right here, this is the intercom button. This is how you gonna let your gang leader know that you're ready to commence the attack. So that's all good right there. I was gonna try to act like I really knew what I was doing, but I realized that would be a lie. So I'm gonna go through this manual and see how easy it is to install this bad boy and get you guys a real feel for what it's like. You can actually use this piece here. Now the instructions do say that you gotta put this on the left side of the helmet. So I'm gonna follow directions and put it on the left side. Let's go. So I'm gonna go ahead and put mine like right here. All right, cool. So I got that bad boy installed on there. And now let's move on to the next step. Shoot. All right, next step is to align the square column on the back of the main unit with the square hole. So it looks pretty straightforward. The next step is basically just to line these squares up with these 3 squares, and it should just go on. Let's see. Survey says, that's a go, Captain. When you want to take it off, boom, it's coming off. And this is my first time doing this. I'm building this in real time with y'all. We building this Lego set together. Let's see how that works. So that was easy. What's the next step? All right, according to this right here, the speaker with the shorter wire is for the left side. First of all, let me take this Harley Davidson mic off when I need that. You can see as I hold it, this one is the shorter one. This one is the longer one. All I gotta do is peel off this 3M tape, stick it to the helmet's inner padding, you know, push them against the Velcro pad, and we Gucci. Let's get at a shot. This is my cheek pad, and then there's a little indentation. So all you're gonna do is take the shorter speaker on the left-hand side and then stick it in there like this. Your dime bag actually comes with those, and you can see those are a lot thicker. If you got deeper speaker pockets, then you got these. These are a lot thicker. They also threw in some that are thinner, you know, in case you don't have, you know, deep pockets. But you know me, I'm a baller, so I got deep pockets. I don't got that problem. Okay, so this next step right here is saying there's also a full face helmet button. They want you to put it in the middle. What they're talking about putting in the middle is this. They're calling this the button microphone. I might offset mine a little bit. Let me see if that's gonna affect anything. It shouldn't, but we'll see. If you don't wanna use the button microphone, like I said, you're a policeman or you're a Harley rider or you do auctions or whatever while you ride your motorcycle, you could use this. All right, so according to these instructions, I now figured out why they sent us 2 of each of the shells. And the reason why is once you tear this off, you're gonna have to remove the 3M tape. So think about that. You know, imagine if you put on the carbon fiber one and you realize that you ain't digging that, you wanna get down with the graffiti squad, then you're gonna have to remove that 3M tape to take this off. Well, now you got a spare, so that makes sense. Let me go ahead and take this off real quick, see how easy it is to do that. Oh snap, brother, you hear that? That's no good anymore. So this one is gone. Adios. Adios, amigos. Never to return again. So keep that in mind. You know, when you do get these, if you take this bad boy off, maybe you can reuse it, but you got that sticky stuff right there. It ain't working anymore. Let's see how that's gonna look. So if I rock with the carbon fiber, that's me right there. But you know me, man, I don't like doing stuff that's fake, right? And because this ain't real carbon fiber, I might have to just go ahead and go with the graffiti, you know what I mean? Hashtag tagging squad. All I'm gonna do, super easy, freaking remove this 3M tape, put that bad boy on there like that. Oh, bro, we in there. I like that. That's my style. You know, you might want to rock this carbon fiber, but this is my style right here. All right, let's see if I can get this connected. You know, I think this is pretty self-explanatory. Survey says we are a go. Look at that. I got no problems. I'm feeling good. I think I'm looking good. My wife is still with me, so I must be looking good. 1 second. Oh, bro, I heard that. It said power. Oh, that's sick. I turned it on and it said power on, battery 100%. I'm digging it. Now, what I can say right now is, because I'm using this with my hand, you know, like if I was on the bike. And based off of the controls here, you know how it is set up here, it's pretty easy. Like I can tell this is my power button, this is my up button, this is my down button, that's my intercom button. I can feel that real easy, so I like that. Now, I did listen to the music on this thing and it sounds legit, but I'm about to go take it for a test ride and just see how that's going. I mean, so far so good, I like it. Yeah, so if you double press the buttons, it'll change the songs. You know, if you press it one time, it'll turn the volume up or down. I like that. You can pause the song by hitting the middle button right there, which is the power button. That's also how you answer calls. And then last but not least, man, you got your intercom button. It's worth $109. You know, for most of you, man, and myself, $109, that's the cost of going out to eat for 1 week and enjoying a few Starbucks. Do I think it's worth $109? Before I tell you, let me tell you a quick story and then I'll tell you what I think. So there was a time when I first started riding, man, which is not too long ago. I had my quad lock, right? I got the iPhone on the quad lock and I was supposed to be going somewhere. And as you guys get to know me, you'll know I'm horrible with directions, suck at it. So instead of me putting the directions on, I'm like, bro, I know how to get there by heart. I've gone a bunch of times, but I got my freeways mixed up and I ended up going the wrong way. Now, by the time I pulled over and put my phone on the quad lock, my wife still hadn't called me at that time, but I'm looking down now and I have to navigate to where I needed to go. I was taking the bike to get service. That's what it was. By the time I'm on the freeway, you know, I'm like, okay, I know I gotta go 20 miles this way or 15 miles this way. I'm no longer looking down at my phone, but my wife has called me like 16 times because she was gonna meet me at the motorcycle shop to take me back home while they service the bike. During those like 15 or 16 times that she called, I never heard it. And I don't care, say what you want. You got an Apple Watch on, when you ride, you're not gonna feel your wrist vibrate. And if you do, what are you gonna do? You're gonna answer it on your Apple Watch, you're not gonna hear anything. By the time I actually got to the dealership, my wife was very upset. And what I can say is this, that's not how you want to have your relationship start off, right? If your wife, your husband, your mom or your dad has decided to let you ride and they know you're on the bike and they're calling and you don't pick up, they're assuming the worst. Which, side note, I did find out a way around that where if I can't answer my wife's call, there's a certain thing that I use. If y'all want to know about that, drop a comment and I'll review that and let y'all know how that worked out. She loves that thing, by the way. But yeah, so do I think it's worth $108, $108.99, $109? Yes, I think it is. I think it's worth $109 because number one, you won't be distracted. You got something you can just, you know, pour your hand off and listen to real quick or answer it real quick. The other reason I think it's worth it is because, you know, you won't be as distracted. You'll have something on your ears that you could just use. And like I said, man, that's like going out to eat for once a week. Like one time, you know, it's going out to eat for 1 week and hitting Starbucks like 3 or 4 times. But I got another one, and I'm going to send this one out to somebody who is lucky. So here's what you got to do. Number one, it's pretty simple. Make sure you're subscribed and that you like this video. Number two, drop me a comment. You can drop me one of 2 comments. Either drop a comment about what you feel was your favorite feature of this, whether it's the gang rider mode, you know what I'm saying, the changeable shells, Bluetooth 5.0, or, you know, how would you use this? The second type of comment you could drop is, how would you use this if you want it? So make sure you're subscribed and you like this video. Drop me a comment about your favorite feature or how you would use this if you want it. And then after this video has been up for 30 days, I'm gonna come on camera, announce that winner, and then we'll be in contact and I'll get this sent out to you. Doesn't hinder my ability to use the helmet. Feeling good, looking good is Gucci. All right, I gotta run, man. I got somewhere I gotta be.